By would what? And do what? Then what? Huh? Like not all like you know go to Sunday school. You will hear and heal. I'm not here to preach this afternoon. But the Bible is right here. All that I said a while ago is not coming from Dawes' head, from the Holy Bible, the Holy Book. But so glad to be here, and I guarantee you we are going to have a full, successful afternoon. I ask that we all stand at this time for the national anthem.
Eternal Father, guide us with thy, keep us free, our life through countless, to our leader, defend, come from above, justice, truth be. Jamaica, teach us true respect for all. A response to duty's call, strengthen us. Let's repent. It sent us heaven, honor, right, wisdom. Yours for
Remain standing, please. Jamaica land we. Come on, Jamaica land we. No any better than. Thank you very much. One of the most beautiful anthem that one could ever attend to. Let me invite at this time Deacon Lensford Shaw of the Mount Peace Baptist Church to come and do prayers. Deacon, pray for us.
Let us pray. Eternal God and Heavenly Father, we thank you for this moment in which we can come to you to give you thanks for your matchless wisdom, your understanding. Father, we are now living in a technical age which I don't even understand. But mighty God, from age to age, you are God, and you are leading your people through technology and whatever means. Let them honor you and serve you in spirit and in truth. I thank you for all that have journeyed to come here this evening. May you bless and keep them and give them a true journey back home. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Shall we all say amen? Thank you very much, Deacon, again, let me thank you all for coming. Acknowledging, I'm not sure of the names. Madam,
Angela Hay.
and you're from?
Caldwell. Lucy.
Okay, thank you for coming. And we have Social Development Commission. And your name is on the program? Sorry? Oh, Miss Anderson. Okay, and your name is?
Leshan Reynolds.
Leshan Reynolds. So you are the Social Development Commission officer? All right, give her a big round of applause. Thanks for coming. Right, and beside Miss SDC is the office manager for MP Davis. And she'll tell you her name.
Camille Slowly.
Camille Slowly. Give Miss Slowly a big round of applause. And of course, on this side, I'm seeing two principals, but I'm going to take one to Kingston with me. And your name is?
I am Sutania Allen.
Susanna Allen. And you?
Sutania Allen.
Susanna.
Tanya. Sutania.
Sutania.
Yes, Clifton Permanent Infant School.
Okay, give her a big round of applause.
My name is Peroni Hall Riley, Askinish.
Sorry?
Askinish.
Askinish. The principal for?
Askinish.
Okay. Ashkenish. Primary. And infant school or junior high? It's primary only. An infant, okay. All right, so, and beside it, two beautiful ladies, the most handsome man in this holy tabernacle. My very good friend and brother, very nice human being. I like him. He has been, every time that we come to Hanover, in his side of the wood, he always took good care of us. And I really appreciate it. It was kind of hard to reach him recently, but he called me this morning and said, no, this is the number that you must use. I'm speaking of none other than your own mayor. Mayor who? What is his name? What is the name of the mayor? What? All right, if you don't know, I'm going to ask you later on. And if you don't know, I'm going to send it right through the door. One of the hardest working mayor in Jamaica. I tell you, about long time, real black Jamaican man. Love him. Me not been thing with the red man them, you know. But me love the black man them. God bless him. Thank you. Give the mayor a big round of applause. And that's what I like about public servants. You know, I'm going to be honest. I just never know. We tried to reach him earlier on because we always reach out to the mayors too, but I wasn't able to reach him. And he called me to say, this is the number. And he did not only call, but he is right here with us. Give the mayor another big round of applause. Really appreciate that, Mr. Mayor. All right, I'm going to invite the Financial Controller Universal Service Fund, and I'm going to ask him this time to give us an abridged version of what he gave us at Cascade. All right, give him a big round of applause as he comes.
Morning. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our CEO, Dr. Donnell Dawes, one of the hardest working CEOs in Jamaica. I should say so myself. So, no, I'm being honest. Mount Peace. So, I'm here this afternoon, to bring greetings on behalf of the fund. It's an honor for me to be here with you guys today. We are launching the 4th Wi-Fi site in this western Hanover constituency. We have already launched Brissett District Community Wi-Fi site, Diaz Town Center, Green Island Town Center, and now we're in Mount Peace. The Universal Service Fund is an agency under the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications, and Transportation. Our mandate of ensuring access to internet and information technology communication tools have resulted in us putting some strategies together where we try to get to the unserved, underserved, and bridge the digital divide within our country. Our main programs that we have that we aim to achieve this objective are the Community Wi-Fi program, which is our flagship program at this point in time, where we have, in our first phase, established 189 sites, in our second phase, 63 sites, and now we're at our third phase of another 63 sites. So with that, we would have already done 4 sites in Eastern Hanover, now another 4 in Western, so Hanover would have had 8 sites at this point in time from the Community Wi-Fi, which I think is a very good achievement, and we expect that to grow as we go forward. Our public Wi-Fi sites, we have 119 sites to date. We expect another 5 to be completed by the end of March next year. Or we also have additional programs like our island broadband programs, where we provide internet access as an internet service for schools, post office, libraries, and hospitals. We have also are part of the National Broadband Initiative, whereby within this community, 2 of your schools, the Clifton Primary and Infant School and the Askenish Primary and Infant School, our members are also a part of that. So they would have been benefiting from the island broadband internet access. So that's another program that we have that's your community. Also collaborate with other institutions to provide internet access to persons within the island. We have our training program, the Technology Advancement Program, TAP 3, where we are providing coding training for 160 commuting students and 100 residential students presently. We also pay a stipend to persons within that all the students within the program, and offer employment at the end of the program. We have a tablets in school program where we partner with e-learning, where we sponsor to the tune of 700 million. For the National Broadband Initiative, we are sponsoring approximately 1.2 billion per year, where we expect that at the end of the next 3 years, the country would be basically covered by a ring that provides internet service to all public institutions. The Wi-Fi program that we have here today, it started in 2021, where at the time we were going through the pandemic, and the government of the day realized that if we are going to get education to a level that we want it to be, we need to get internet within the communities. So it is expected that within each community, we're opening the world to you. All your students, your homework, your research, whatever needs to be done, can be done. Your teachers can send homework to you. Your parents will now be able to see what is being sent for you for homework. You can't say, I don't get any homework anymore. Or businesses within the community are able to access, they're now open to the world. Online importation and sales is one of the fastest growing activity within Jamaica. Any business within this community will have that opportunity as we speak to once they're accessing the internet. So that is what we are bringing to you guys, access to internet, so that we all live in wherever we are in the world, Jamaica, etc., we have access to the same information. We implore that you would use this Wi-Fi that we're going to be giving to you for good. You would hope that within another 5 to 10 years, of the students who are here, we would have produced some persons who are using the Wi-Fi to create programs, to do things that develop the country on a whole. So we can say from the community of Mount Peace, through the access to Wi-Fi, we would be able to develop persons who are contributing to the society. We at the Universal Service Fund, we are proud of the work that we are doing. We continue to work hard to get these sites up and running and keep them running so you can benefit from them. If there's any challenges with the service, you can contact us. We will, as quickly as possible, get them rectified. Thank you from me.
Thank you very much. Come here, give me my program, please. No, that's not my program here. Thank you very much, Financial Controller. He's the man that handles the money at the Universal Service Fund. So if I were like you, I would make friends with him before he leaves. All right. So thank you very much, Mr. McCrae. Mrs. Tova Ren Anderson? Yes, I'm going to ask her to come and bring remarks on behalf of the Social Development Commission. Give her a big round of applause.
CEO of the Universal Service Fund, Dr. Daniel Dawes, His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Sheridan Samuels, Member of Parliament for Hanover Western, Ms. Tamika Davis, councillors and executive of the Hanover Municipal Corporation, heads of departments and agencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon. On the occasion of the launch of public access to internet in the Mount Peace community, the Social Development Commission warmly greets and welcomes you. Our gratitude goes to the administration of the Public Wi-Fi Access Program, the Universal Service Fund, the service providers, and responsible ministry for making this development a reality. The internet is arguably the single most important breakthrough in communication in the last century. According to Internet Live Stats, a website that tracks live information technology statistics, every 10 seconds the world sends 25 million emails, makes 540,000 searches, and views 1.2 million videos through the most popular search engine and video sites. Real-time information, live internet, instant connectivity, perhaps more than any other communication tool in history, the internet has revolutionized our social, economic, and cultural life. Consider this. In 1995, less than 1% of the world's population had an internet connection. Today, about 40%, some 3.4 billion people, use the internet, including us as Hanoverians. While access to the internet is universal, it is most times unaffordable to the majority. Thus, free public access to this necessity in Mount Peace is welcomed and appreciated and will be beneficial to all residents of the community. Today is a good day for us, and I leave you with a quote from Microsoft's mogul Bill Gates: "The internet is becoming the town square for the global village of tomorrow." Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam SDC. And rightly said, you know, no longer is Lucy and Montego Bay and Sablamar are the places where the attention is placed. A place like Mount Peace has free access to the internet. Isn't that a great achievement? Give the Universal Service Fund a big round of applause, everybody. I think I may have missed out on Councillor Darren Barnes. Yeah, where are you? All right, come, get up and shoot and let them see you, man. You're working hard. Let them see you. Give him a big round of applause. Very much, Councillor, for coming. Right, oh, but you called me the other day. I love that. Call me, Mr. Mayor. Yes, man. And I'm so glad you are here. And that's what I like. I like when we, as public servants, we hear something are going for the people, you come and be a part of it. And I really appreciate that, Councillor Barnes. Give him another big round of applause. I'm going to ask him to come now and bring greetings. Give him another round of applause as he comes. You hear much round of applause you alone get?
Thank you, Mr. Dawes. The CEO for USF, Mr. Dawes, and his team, His Worship the Mayor, Sheridan Samuels, other councillors who are here, Councillor Swell, Councillor Edwards, slowly, my friend, caretaker Carlton, and the students who are here from Clifton, Askinish, principal, other distinguished guests, good afternoon. It's really a pleasure to be here with you today. Although it's a late notice, I'm still here to share in this wonderful occasion. When I heard about it, I said, oh my God, my division is up and running. Getting the Wi-Fi here in Mount Peace is really, really commendable. And we want to thank the USF for choosing Mount Peace as one of their side spots, which we know the students and parents will be happy for it. And also, as a counselor, I will be using it very regular. Because when I come up here, I can turn off my data and then I go on the free Wi-Fi to see some more, you know. But today is really a pleasure. And I want to thank you again. I don't know, I've been getting numerous calls across the division from Askinish and even Kingsville. But as you said, it is 4 so far I have done in Western. And I'm sure by the end of March, financial year, we'll get 4 more within the Western region. So we wanted to all to listen to them and take good care. Take the best care of this internet service that they're getting. If you're at home, I don't know where the site will be if it's done by the crossroad. But if it's done by the crossroad, I'm going to set up a nice seat down here for you. We're not going to sit down and I can use the internet. Okay, so Mr. Dawes, I'm happy for that. And I hope you have some more for me. So I want to thank you again for this opportunity. Well.
Thank you very much. Give the councillor a bigger round of applause on that. Well, very good, Mr. Councillor. And too often times, Mr. Mayor, the people them cuss politicians, and it's not right. Some of them, deserve the cuss. But when you find a hard-working one, them, we have to be like Joshua and Caleb and hold up them hand. They alone can't do it. And God bless the little pittance what them get. I'm on time. You understand? Some of them people feel sometimes they might get the world. Some want house, some want land, some want the pig, some want the pig grunt. Everything. Not remembering that he's just a single man and that he has the entire division to take care of. Some get one time, and nobody else must get. Them alone. I know them, Do you understand? So we have to make sure we pray for them and that we encourage them. And oh boy, we run and to serve as councillor and member of parliament. Give councillor another round of applause. And Jamie, here's Jamie. It goes to the crossroad. So, Mr. Barnes, is that the crossroad? So you promised a gazebo. We are going to hold him to the gazebo. Very good, very good. So that nice area, tonight put up little flowers and the children can go sit down and do their homework and man can't go to church, but him can go to the gazebo. The church is on live, whether it be man from Africa or the man in America or the man in Kingston. All right? So the gazebo will come. The mayor is here and the councillor. You couldn't want more than that. All right, thank you very much. All right, Principal Miss Sultania Allen. Give her a big round of applause as she comes, please.
Dr. Daniel Dawes, Chief Executive Officer, His Worship the Mayor, councillors, caretaker, Mr. Allen, teachers, principal of Askinish Primary and Infant students, other distinguished guests, a pleasant afternoon to you all. Today, I stand with this grand opportunity to thank the Universal Service Fund for taking this initiative to introduce public Wi-Fi to the community of Mount Peace, as well as by extension, other communities in the surrounding districts, such as Askinish, Clifton, Maryland, all who come within this environment. I implore you to appreciate this initiative for the benefit of yourselves, your children, grandchildren, and host of other family members. I am persuaded to reflect the words of Nelson Mandela, who once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." We live in the 21st century, and most of your children and grandchildren are referred to as Generation Z. They are tech savvy. They know how to use the internet. Technology has impacted on this industry. Technological innovation has made us very comfortable within society. Community members, I am sure, will have quick access to information. They will continue to be long-life learners, having a thirst for knowledge. Many today have smartphones and other devices at their fingertips, and by so doing, they are able to search on, for example, search engines such as Google to gather information. Today, with the use of personal Wi-Fi, persons without internet at home can use this opportunity to assist their children with their homework. Community members can also use this public Wi-Fi to even participate in virtual learning. Even online, they can be trained. Community members can think about breaking the distance barrier. Technology today allows us to rely on Zoom, social media such as TikTok, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and keep in touch and communicate with members all over the world. Technology indeed has broken down barriers. Citizens, I am sure that you will make use of this technology intervention and use it to the best of your ability. Lastly, technology can even provide opportunities to create jobs. I highly recommend that parents and community members make use of this opportunity and use it in moderation. Monitor your children as they use their devices. Be optimistic, community members. Remember, a good education can never decay. Let's be tech savvy and make a difference. Technology is the way forward. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Principal. You say she's not principal for nothing. I really appreciate. Where are your children going? Oh, performance. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Principal. You seem like somebody that I would want to take to Kingston. All right, acknowledging also, I think there are two caretakers here. You're a caretaker, right? Sorry? A counselor. Come on, come. I never see you at all. and what is your name again? Councillor Sewell. Give Councillor Sewell a big round of applause as he comes. Good. Sorry about that.
Good afternoon, everyone. CEO, thank you very much. Mayor, principal, student, caretaker, special good afternoon to Heather Miller, Comrade Heather Miller. I just want to say it's a privilege to come to Mount Peace for this occasion, because if Kingston can have it, country can have it too. Because once we were considered country, rural Jamaica. But now we can be in the first world part of Jamaica as Kingston. So 4 is in Western Hanover. So I'm thinking Lagood and Orange Via next, because I represent my division well. So I want to boast like Councillor Barnes as well, because he said that he's going to build a gazebo by the crossroad. So I want to build a gazebo too in Lagood, that we can have like an ice cream corner for the children to study in the evening. So Councillor Barnes and the financial controller, I'm asking you for one in Lagood as well, because gazebo is coming there as well. Thank you very much.
Give Councillor a big round of applause for me, please. Thank you very much, Councillor. And I like the support that we are getting from the team for this important launch, Mount Peace launch. I don't think we've ever had so many councillors. All right, I'm going to invite Mrs. Hall Riley, principal for the Ashkenish Primary School. Give her a big round of applause as she comes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Dawes, His Worship the Mayor, Mr. Sheridan Samuels, councillors who are here with us, other distinguished guests, my colleagues, students, good afternoon. We are so happy to be here this afternoon. I must say, cheers to the launch of this community Wi-Fi. This is empowering neighborhood with connectivity, bridging the digital gap, and creating a more accessible and connected society. Here is to the future where everyone is just a click away. In this post-COVID era, the importance of Wi-Fi is more evident than ever. Students can tackle their homework and class can go online. We extend a heartfelt thanks to the donors, organizers of the Universal Fund, who have made community Wi-Fi possible in this part of the vineyard, connecting minds, shaping future. We also express our gratitude for allowing us to share in this momentum occasion. Together, we embrace the power of connectivity and the possibilities it unfolds. Here's to a future filled with shared moments and boundless potential. Let me, on behalf of the Board of Governors of the Askinish Primary and Infant School, students and staff, that we are happy for this connectivity in rural, as we would say, deep rural Hanover. And as Mr. Dawes mentioned, that Hanover that once used to be very peaceful, not so peaceful again, but things are going, turn up. And so we say thank you for allowing us to share in this occasion.
Give Madam Principal a big round of applause. Thank you very much, Madam Principal. And it seems to me that something is happening in Mount Peace. And I think it is Mount Peace for good reasons. And I'm seeing another councillor. And I didn't recognize that this councillor is actually here. And that is Councillor Easton Edwards. Where is he? Come this side, man. Come and bring greeting. Give Councillor Edwards a big round of applause. So 1 councillor, 2 councillor, 3 councillor, and more councillors to come.
Thank you very much. All protocol would have been observed. Good afternoon, everyone. I am really delighted to be here this afternoon. It speaks volume as to what I am seeing here in this honor of the parish. I want to pause to recognize my colleague friend, Miss Hay. Miss Hay is the councillor caretaker for the Caldwell Division. And my friend, Mr. Allen, I see Mr. Allen humbly sitting there, taking in the proceedings. But, ladies and gentlemen, one cannot say that this country is not heading in the right direction. Every time I walk into communities where people are able to get free Wi-Fi, I mean, somebody's paying for it, but those who are within the space are able to use it. The children don't have to worry their parents about topping up phones because they have what they need to do their what? Their homework. All we ask, and somebody said it earlier on, is to make sure that we protect that interest so that the other children who are coming are able to use same. It would be remiss of me to come here and not say thanks to my member of parliament, Miss Tamika Davis. And I tell you why. I tell you why. I can remember when we had that discussion and she was saying, where is it that we need to put what? The Wi-Fi. And I know, sir, that she would have had conversation with you and she would have suggested same. And so some of the places where we have Wi-Fi would not be there without Miss Tamika Davis. So I want to pause to recognize that the work she continues to what? To do. And as Jamaican, we want to make sure that we understand that this government is doing a hell of a what? Job. And I have no what? Apology. May the Lord continue to bless you as we move what? Forward. God bless.
Thank you very much, Councillor Edwards. And I don't know why he believes that he should say what I would have been saying somewhere down the line. All right, but he still, I'm not going to say it yet. Because as we move from Negril Point to Moran Point, last week we were in St. Anne. The week before we were with Dr. Burke Brown. Wednesday we'll be here again, Miss Farquharson. Where's Miss Farquharson? Huh? Where's Donovan? Sorry? Oh, Tower Street, right, Tower Street. That's in Eastern. Right. So we are moving from constituency to constituency. I'm very happy to see the support from the council. Very, very happy. And it tells me that the council, under the leadership of Mayor Samuels, is very supportive of the work that the Universal Service Fund is doing in this parish. I remember when we had the launch, the public Wi-Fi launch in Lucy. It was one of the best township launch that the Universal Service Fund would have had. They would have sat down, they would have worked on the thing to the last, and it was indeed a success. Recognizing Councillor Caretaker Hay, right? Come, Bridget, what's your name? Let me see you, man. And Councillor Caretaker Allen, give him a round of applause, too. And Councillor Caretaker Hay, give them a round of applause. And where's another one? Who? Where's Chambers? Chambers, I don't see you, man. But, tell me, why you bring out the whole council? Okay. Ma'am, I have never, in all the hundreds of launches we have had, I have not seen so many councillors and councillors caretaker. What the MP caretaker do? Them come, me see you. Want to see come, me see you, me dear. Want to see you, come. Oh yeah, that's such a nice. Take the picture. And your name is?
Heather Miller Bennett,
Okay.
MP caretaker, Western
Say
Hanover.
hello to the people.
Hello, people. It is good. It is good that we are having this up in Mount Peace, and I'm very pleased, and I'm happy that the Universal Service Fund has taken on this initiative in Hanover. Connectivity is important. As I sat there and I'm looking around, everybody have their phone in their hand, keeping connected, and it is important for business. It is important for education, so that we can be more productive. Little children, make sure you use it. Make sure you use it to do your research and use it wisely. It's important. And I congratulate the efforts that has put into this and making it a reality.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
All right.
And we look forward, and I will just go on what Councillor Barnes said. We look forward to having 8 more throughout the parish by March.
Yes, ma'am.
And I am tasking you to ensure that happens.
Yes, ma'am. I can tell you it won't happen. Not by March. You will get 8 more, but not by March. You're getting 1 more for sure before March. All right. God bless you. Thanks. All right. Now, my favorite counselor in Hanover, my favorite counselor, is that little woman you see beside you here. Very cooperative, respectful. That's what I like about her. Every time that we call counselor, she always presents herself. I really appreciate it, Madam Deputy Mayor. It's only because that's Samuel I mean I call you the mayor. I want you to give Deputy Mayor a big round of applause as you come and bring greetings.
Our CEO, Dr. Dawes, His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Sheridan Samuels, all our councillors who are here, our councillor caretakers as well, and our MP in waiting as well. I want to recognize her, all the persons from Mount Peace, principals, teachers who are here, our students. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you all. Yes, I was in Cascade earlier with Dr. Dawes as we launched the Wi-Fi service over there in Cascade. And as I told the persons in Cascade, the fact that we have this Wi-Fi service and we heard that it's free, someone has to pay for it. And so I beg that you use it wisely. For the students, use it to do research, not on TikTok or social media pages that won't help you. But use it to do your research, use it to learn something new, use it to ensure that you uplift yourselves. I will call also on the parents to use it to get a new job opportunity. Use it to create an avenue for growth for yourself. Use it to make a difference in this society. And I want to commend the Universal Service Fund for doing this great initiative. And I'm sure that other communities are patiently waiting for theirs to come. And with the speed at which the Universal Service Fund is moving, I am sure that Mrs. Heather Bennett, the entire parish of Hanover will be covered with internet earlier than we think. And I want to commend them that because most times we look in Kingston and we say everything up a town and not now come a country and all of that. But when we see community like Mount Peace, and Mount Peace is my home community, I went to school in Clifton. I grew up in this community for some time before I went to Maryland. And so today I am proud to stand here and to say thank you on behalf of a grateful community for this great initiative. God bless you, and I hope that you will continue to do many more and continue to do this great work for many years to come, because Universal Service Fund is here to bridge the gap, and I'm sure that we are all grateful for that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Deputy Mayor. Thank you very much, hardworking councillor. All right, so I'm going to be asking the Clifton Primary Infant School to come with their item. Give them a big round of applause as they come. Clifton? Yeah, okay.
When I look at where I'm coming from, I know I'm blessed, and I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Babylon, and I've done my best, so everything's alright inside. Oh, every morning I rise and stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing. So when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to the hills and bestow men. With my two hands in the air as far as I can. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. With my two hands in the air as far as I can. Oh, every morning I rise there at the sun. I know it is a blessing. So when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to the hills and bestow men. With my two hands in the air as far as I can. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, 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 whoa, oh, oh. With my two hands in the air as far as I can. Sometimes I'm lost and far from home, but I'll find my way. I'll follow my heart. I know I'll be found someday. While I'm lost, I learn and live. What do you say? Let's have a good time until that day. Oh, every morning, I rise and stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing. So when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to the hills and bestow men. With my two hands in the air as high as I can. Whoa, oh, 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 whoa, oh. Lift up two hands in the air as far as I can. Whoa, every morning I rise and stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing. So when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to the hills and bless the man. My two hands in the air as far as I can. Whoa, as far as I can. Whoa, as far as I can. Whoa. My two hands in the air as far as I can. Whoa, oh, as far as I can. Whoa, oh, as far as I can. Whoa, oh, oh, with my two hands in the air as far as I can.
Did they do well? Give them a bigger round of applause than that. Very well. Give me Miss Kelly. I'm going to show our appreciation by giving, here come Mr. Paul Morgan. Hold the mic. Give them each of them a gift.
Check.
All right, very good, very good. All right. Is there an item from Ashkini? Askinish, where are you? Come this side. Come. Paul. Paul, stay on that side. Stay on that side. Stay to my right.
Read and write by Cassandra Gardner Campbell. Read and write, you have to read and write, you have to read and write to make it in this life. Read and write, you have to read and write, you have to read and write to make it in this life. Mama and Papa, educate your children, make them know they can't read and write, they can't make it in life. You have a lot, I suffer in this life. If you do have a lot, I suffer in this life. So read and write, you have to read and write, you have to read and write to make it in this life. Read and write, you have to read and write, you have to read and write to make it in this life. Must do a great family, my read and write. Miss Jenna, the right plan, she have to read and write. She tried to teach your children to read and write. So read and write, you have to read and write, you have to read and write to make it in this life. Read and write, you have to read and write, you have to read and write to make it in this life. Do not read and write, let him read and write. Dr. Brown and my doctor, she a read and write. So read and write, you have to read and write, you have to read and write. Read and write, you have to read and write, you have to read and write to make it in this life.
All right. All you guys come back inside. Did you hear the read and write story? No. Silver and gold? But a good what? But a good read and write. All right? Give them a big round of applause. Come, Miss Kelly. Come, Paul. Thank you very much, students. Jamaica is packed with talents. We just have to make sure that they are nurtured and that we take care of our children. I oftentimes say that I am in the departure launch. You two, Brother Williams, and your deacon. You three are in the departure launch. Right? So, we must take care of them because they are the ones that will take care of tomorrow. We are to make sure, and that is why we are doing what we are doing in terms of providing for the deepest part of this country, what they call country, the rural areas, to make sure that these children have access to not Jamaica only, but to the wider world. We are living in a global village. At this time, I'm going to be inviting the leader of the council. As I said earlier on, the man that always take good care of us once we are here and once we call upon him. And I want to tell you, that this thing is not a political thing. I want to make that clear. And everybody know my politics already. That is no secret. But I want you to understand that the Universal Service was started by Philip Palwell under the People's National Party. I call you, sit down. You see, and the thing about it, when something is good, keep it. When you want to change it for and it is doing a good job, strengthen it. And so, when we come into this kind of setting, it doesn't matter who you are, we have the same singular aim. I want you to give your mayor a big round of applause as he comes to us.
If it don't break, don't change it. Dr. Daniel Dawes, Chief Executive Officer, Universal Service Fund. Deputy Mayor of Lucy, Andrea Daney Grant. Miss Reynolds, SDC. Miss Sadler, Principal, Chambers Pen, Primary and Infant School. Miss Hallin, Principal Clifton. Miss Hall, Principal Askinish. Councillor Darren Barnes, Councillor for the Riverside Division. Councillor Marvin Sewell, Councillor for the Green Island Division. Miss Edamila Bennett, caretaker, MP caretaker for Western Hanover. Other aspirant, councillor candidate for Lucy Division, councillor candidate for Cardwell Division, councillor candidate for Lucy, Mr. Brian Chambers, councillor candidate for Cardwell, Mrs. C. Councillor candidate for the Riverside Division, Mr. Hallin. You're waiting on your name, not true? Go on wait, man. I can keep you for last. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, students, well-wishers from Hanover, and how could I ever forget Councillor Easton Edwards. Hearing about the Universal Service Fund and public access to internet, hearing a speaker early on spoke about it, I was a bit concerned. I have to speak the way I feel. I was a bit concerned because I was wondering if it reached this stage where politicians are the ones who decide as to where the service goes. I'm certain that with our Ministry of Local Government, what we have done is to engage the SDC that goes around, get data on the different communities and decide where they are placed. So I'm certain that the information before now is not correct. I am really happy that we are here today, here in Hanover, especially Western Hanover, to have this access of free Wi-Fi within the parish. I was looking back, welcome MP. And you know, I hope I don't forget what I was going to say. We were at a function early on. We were at a function at Rossi's. And of course, you know that Rossi's is the best high school you could ever choose to send your child. There are a lot of wannabes sitting over there because they work there, they think that they attended the school. But it is not so. The way you operate will show that you are a student of Rossi's, because we are not stupid. All right? And of course, I was looking at the locations within Western Hanover, and I heard that there are 4 sites that we have in Western Hanover. And I want to congratulate Dr. Dawes for placing the service within 2 communities in the Riverside Division represented by Councillor Barnes. Because I have seen where it is really needed. First location is at Dias. Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to attend that function because I was out of town, probably off the island, I can't remember. But to choose a location like Mount Peace is really special to me. Special in the sense that this community is where my roots are from. Entire Mount Peace is where is people who live in Mount Peace really related to me. And this comes from the Samuels, the Cars, the Garwood, all these names. All right, cousins all over the place. So this community is very supportive of me and what I support and what I represent. So I'm happy that I'm going to get the opportunity to communicate with them much better, much easier. I'm only sorry that it is not going to be at the top there. I hope that the service can be extended so that all of the environs around here can have it. This, I would say, couldn't come at a better time when we are celebrating Hanover 300. We have the launch just the other day, and it was great. You know that Hanover was founded in 1723. There wasn't a parish before. But because we know that we have to have a parish named Hanover, we took a piece from Westmoreland and formed this parish. For me, I'm a little piece of Westmoreland and a little piece of Hanover. Because my daddy traveled way to Westmoreland to find this beautiful lady that he took back to Hanover at Mount Peace and then Claremont up in the hills. And here we are today. So it is special, and I'm happy for my family that are living here for the access. Also, for the students that are attending school in this community, to have access to internet service is very important for studying. Can do a lot of research, and the deputy mayor said it to you not too long ago, that while she was up here, that don't use it for TikTok. Don't use it to go on Facebook and post a lot of things that when you put it out there, you can't take it down back. I have seen it happen many times. It almost happened to me one time, but it was a good thing that I posted. So I didn't want to post it that early. So it is important that you know how to use it. There are a lot of schools that don't have the service, and it is not like in our time when we were doing things manually. Now you can go on the internet, search, and find information on a lot of things. So you ought to be more advanced in education than we are back in the days. Because everything that we're doing, we have to 1, 2, 3, 4 count on our fingers, while you can use a calculator and do all these things. So it is good that we have the service. And it is good also, Dr. Dawes, that Lucy have 2 sites. And it is good that Riverside have 2 sites. But remember, in Western Hanover, there are 4 divisions down there. And I know that Cardwell Division need this service more than any other division. You understand? The community that really need it more than Cardwell is really Mount Peace. Because as I said to you, the family are up here. I want to contact them, but there are communities in Cardwell and there are communities in Green Island that really need this service. Because if you don't put it there before the end of this financial year, some of the kids are going to be left behind. You understand? So, and I want you to consult me on it. Don't consult the MP alone. You understand? No, you have my number because we spoke some time ago on this same number that I gave you this morning. It is not fair for you to be looking on one side and don't consult with me on the other side. I am just as powerful and even more powerful than the member of parliament because I'm responsible for the entire parish while she's just for the Western. I'm having a good time up here. And if you allow me, I'm going to stay very long. So thanks again for allowing me the opportunity to speak.
Thank you. Give Mr. Mayor a big round of applause. Nice Peter Black man. Love him, yes. And speaks well. Right. And the support of the councillors, the support of the councillor caretakers is a story to tell, and it will go down in the history book of the Universal Service Fund. I was a little bit nervous when I was not seeing the Member of Parliament. We would have spoken as late as Friday. We would have spoken, matter of fact, as late as earlier on today. And I got a little bit nervous when I was not seeing her. And then me slowly came to tell me that if MP don't turn up, she going to give the keynote speaker. She going to be the keynote speaker. And that makes me double nervous. Yes, right? But I know that I'm going to give me slowly a chance to come and just give a very brief remark, then I'll introduce the keynote speaker. Come me slowly, because I know you ain't done warm up already. Come me slowly. Come me. I'm ready to say something. Give me slowly a big round of applause. Very nice lady, and I heard she brought lunch for us too.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me recognize all our government officials who are here. Our mayor, Sheridan Samuels, His Worship the Mayor, all our councillors and our caretakers. And I also want to recognize Mr. Daniel Dawes and his hardworking team, a very good team that is on the ball and always coordinating well. Today is a great day for all of us in Hanover. And I hear the mayor saying that we have celebrated 300 years as a parish. And growing up as an Hanoverian in a humble community, I'm very proud that we are making strides. Things are better. Our students are doing well. And you look on the passes, you look on the efforts that are made by the principals to have them perform here. So having Wi-Fi in Mount Peace is another step to development for Hanover. So we are not the forgotten parish. Hanover is developing and we're expecting great things. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Indeed, you could have been the keynote speaker. Right, but Mr. Mayor, I'm a little bit disappointed that you can have a 300-year celebration and we, the Universal Service Fund, gave you public Wi-Fi, march the whole town, celebration, and you don't invite us? Oh, you must do a thing like that. Eh? No, you never invite us, man. Eh? Oh. So I'm to expect all right, very good. All right. Now, we are going to be hearing from our keynote speaker, very polite, well-mannered, decent Jamaican. And when we come across good Jamaican, it didn't matter their political interests, we have to recognize them. Humble, big. She went to, what's his though? Area. What a good school then, man. Very well, good woman. And, Mr. Mayor, I hear you. And, the Universal Service Fund is but a servant of the government. And when the minister gives us a charge, And he said to us, every constituency, every MP should be given, in the first instance, 3 community Wi-Fi. That's 189. So, the father of the Universal Service Fund, Philip Powell, as a matter of fact, he was the first person that we went out and launched with, because I was out of sheer respect that the fact that he is the man. And every MP, we would have gone out with them, we would have toured with them, and they would have indicated to us that based on the Universal Service Fund criteria, because we set the criteria, there's something that you have to fit. And let me tell you, we can't have a cake and eat it. And Bible says what is due to a man, you give it to him. And this is the lady that said, Mount Peace. Hello, give her a big round of applause. She says so. Me come everybody. Bands, give it up, bands. You see, she could have ain't said no a bands at the council. I mean, I give it the bands. And the same thing we said over Cascade. The very same thing I said about Cascade, even without Mrs. Delaney saying it. Right? She toured with us. She not send us and send slowly. But then me face, you know. Then send slowly come. I shall become myself, but me not going. Me can't leave Kingston. We going to them place. And I send slowly come. Me not going. You understand? She come herself. Right? And when she said she want Mount Peace, it was without political consideration. And she must be given a round of applause for that. And we need Jamaicans like us. Me come from Sablamar, Darling Street, walk barefoot in a Sablamar town from downtown to uptown. And me don't know if you know about cherry pants, with the bottom tier. We call it cherry pants. Exactly. Maybe one or two. All right. All right. And God has blessed us. And we work hard. Mayor is not mayor today because he's black and handsome. Miss Davis is not MP because and lawyer because she went to overseas. All because she worked hard. Ambition. And any one of you, any one of us can reach Mrs. Davis' position. Any one of us can reach mayor's position. Any one of you can be CEO of all the Universal Service Fund. Work hard. Work hard. Be ambitious and trust God. You have to trust God, you know. Put your faith, put your business in God's hands, and He will bring you through. I'm so happy that she's here. And Mr. Barnes, you are blessed and highly favored. You alone get 2. And we did Green Island already, Mr. Mayor. And Cardwell, you said Cardwell, and we will give consideration for Cardwell, having mentioned it. You see, you know, and she, both of you, knows more than we in Kingston. In other words, to go to Cascade, then carry 1 2 pieces of road. Me no see no donkey. Me no see no. Miles, and we go way up in the hills. And to be here, and we turned down the hill. We left Kingston around about 6 this morning to be here. Just to be here on time. We stop at one place and we buy a little breakfast. And we not eat since. I know Miss Davis always give us something to eat when we come. I hope she have something. And I know Mr. Mayor always carry us on the sea coast. Mr. Mayor, then carry me to St. Anne. Last week or the week before. Week before, 2 launches, Mr. Mayor. Not even water. Not even water. Me mean 2 launches, you know, like this year. Man, let us see what happened today. But I am so happy to have Madam MP. And what can I do but to wish her well? And, you know, sometimes Jesus Christ walked this earth. And everywhere the Bible says he went, he did good. Am I correct? Heal the sick, raise the dead, and he raised Lazarus too. And when the time come, them said, see one ugly man named Barabbas. And then still crucified. Politicians, you can be crucified. Sometimes no matter what you do, you don't do. No matter what you do, you don't do. But because you have the strength of character, and because you know what you're about, you continue. And I implore you to keep going and keep doing what you're doing. I ask you to give your own Member of Parliament, Attorney at Law, Tamika Davis, a big round of applause. Everybody, as she comes to address you.
Good afternoon, everyone. At the outset, allow me to recognize CEO and moderator, Mr. Daniel Dawes. Doctor, my humblest apologies. And his staff at the USF, His Worship the Mayor. Other members from the Hanover Municipal Corporation, residents, teachers, students. It is my pleasure to be here this afternoon. At the outset, I must apologize for being late. As was told by the mayor earlier, this is my third function for the day. In fact, I had to leave the one at Rossi's earlier than anticipated. I had a matter in court, and which started, and now I'm here. But I simply could not allow this event to be held and I not be here. So thank you for your understanding. And I know that while I was late, you were all well entertained. And even though some of the speakers might have been incorrect in some of their utterances, notwithstanding that, I'm sure you've all been enjoying this afternoon. But we are here about Wi-Fi, and we are here about free internet. And that is going to be the word I repeat, free. And it is well known that in this day and age, the internet has become a household element that we must all have. In fact, I am trying my hardest to recall the days before Wi-Fi. I can't even begin to imagine. But I am from the days when, to have a phone, you had to go and line up at a phone booth. We used to have these cards, and we used to put them in the fridge or on rice to give extra credit. Those are the days I'm coming from, when a cell phone was this huge thing that only one or two people had. As it relates to getting information, the library was my friend. We now know that at the click of a button, with a swipe, the information is at our fingertips. And it is something I'm sure the younger children have just seen as what life means and what must be. But we appreciate it more when we consider that there was a time when it was not so. Now, having looked at what was and what is, we can better appreciate the importance of the internet. And I love to engage my students, especially since they're up front, and I notice my top achiever is here. And I'm sure they will all agree that the internet is a good thing. Are you agreeing with me? And does it help you in your schoolwork? Yes. Okay. And does it make life easier for you? Yes. And does it make it easier for you to stay in touch with family members? Yes. Do you need anything further? So, from the yes, miss that you heard, it is just a testament to the importance and the relevance of Wi-Fi. And I say that we not only have it, but it is free. No, it's your turn. It's a word that we like to hear, isn't it? I'm sure if I were to say JPS, you'd also want to say free. You'd want to say free as well, right? And if I were to say cable bill, you'd also want to say free. And if we talk about, and I could go on, supermarkets, grocery lists, you'd want to hear the words free. But today, we are hearing the word free in a similar context because the Wi-Fi that has been made available to this community is free. Say it again, no man. It is free. And so, while we have it,
while we understand the importance of it, and while we know it is free, we also have to appreciate that this Universal Service Fund, and I'm sure Dr. Dawes, as he usually does, outlines the history of it. And did you ask any questions? Okay, I hope you were listening intently, because he has some wonderful prizes for persons who can recall what he said about the history of the Universal Service Fund. But today, I know you've been charged, because while the internet comes with good things and there are many advantages, like most other things in life, there is another side. There is the downside. And it not only applies to children, but adults as well have fallen prey to what we call scammers on the internet. And so the basic lesson here is that you have to use it with care. You have to understand how you interact and with whom you interact. You have to be careful that you don't give out information that can be used against you. You have to be careful that you don't make friendships on the internet that can lead to our downfall. But the side, let us call it that, is something that we have control over. Because if you were listening to all the things I listed as examples of disadvantages, you will realize that there are things within our control. It is how we use the internet. And if we use it responsibly, it can only inure to our benefit. So, whilst we launch onto the internet, onto this web, all we need to do is learn to use it responsibly. For our children, I'm sure the parents and teachers are there to guide. For the adults, I know by now you would have been taught and shown the various ways in which this can be used. I will speak to the development of Mount Peace next. Because I heard the mayor say that it is a good thing that it is in Mount Peace. And it was by design. Because very often we find that communities that are deemed rural do not benefit from upgrades. We find that very often when it comes to infrastructural developments, our rural communities are always last on the list. And so what better way to uplift the community? Because not only are they now on the list, but in a way that will benefit the community. And it's not just students and adults or farmers or young persons can go on the internet and look for jobs. I can tell you that the benefits are limitless. And as a community, I urge you to use it for the upliftment, the further upliftment of the community. Find ways in which you can log on to different websites to get information, to stay in touch. So quite apart from the social aspect of it, which is using WhatsApp and talking to relatives overseas, there are many opportunities that are available, not only online by virtue of their application, but by virtue of the connection that can now more easily be made. Mount Peace is one of those communities that is undergoing transition. And before anyone says anything, yes, I did drive up here, and yes, I did see the potholes. I did see them. And so the good news is that there are 2 programs from which Mount Peace will benefit. And I say this in the context of how we are improving the lives of persons in Mount Peace. So quite apart from the Wi-Fi, we're also looking at the infrastructure. We have, thank you. Right, so we have broken down 2 road projects that Mount Peace will benefit from before the end of this year. And I can tell you more because I have developed the habit of sharing what I know with the constituents. Because transparency and accountability are the hallmarks of good governance. So the Prime Minister of Jamaica would have allocated $40 million for rehabilitation of roads. The Q to Mount Peace stretch was one of the first communities named. we had to abandon that because there was another community which was in greater need, in dire need. The road was actually split, and commuters couldn't get from one side of the community to the other. But notwithstanding that, we have two programs. The CDF program, well, as you may know, every member of parliament is allocated $20 million, not cash, resources. And what I normally do, we allocate $3 million for disaster preparedness. Because it is the end of November and we've not had any hurricanes, that $3 million that was earmarked for disaster will now be put on rehabilitating the roads leading from Kew into Mount Peace. It might sound like a little drop in the bucket, but we got backup. It is. I can tell you this, that when we initially scoped the work, I don't want to bore you with the details, but just so you understand, for works to be done on any road, the National Works Agency, with their engineers, will have to come into the community, measure it, do the, what's the technical term here? Do the bill of quantities, and they can tell you. And I can tell you, for a complete fix, they don't tell me the exact figure because it's going to go to procurement, but I know it was well over $80 million. 80. Now, because I know that the problem is real, because I know the heartache you face, whether you're a passenger or a driver yourself, when I come here and I tell you all the technical stuff, it doesn't solve the problem. What you want to see is the road being fixed. So I was able to get more support. So in addition to the $3 million, I've been able to get a further $6 million to see how far. So my bright students, I got 3 and I'm getting an additional 6. How much money do we have in total? I got 3. She didn't hear me. I got 3 million at first. Hold on. I just want one person. So we got 3 million at first, and I'm getting an additional $6 million. What is the total amount of money? Please add the million, please. Million what? Thank you. So we have a total of $9 million. And this is where the adults will cheer, because that is good news. And that is work that must be commenced on or before the 21st of December. On or before the 21st of December. So it's not something far away, and it's not just my say-so. It has already been approved. So, Wi-Fi, the road, go and get a little fix. And you know that there are other benefits to come. Man, we were already the 80 million. Remember we talked about how we can't get all of the money at once. But guess what? If we do it bit by bit by bit by bit, what will happen in the end is that the road will eventually all be fixed. No. But can I tell you though, it is much better to have $9 million worth of work done than $0 of work done. So I know that the ideal position is to have the entire $80 million work done. It's almost as if you're a parent and your child says to you, Mommy, I want oxtail for dinner. And you have rice and peas and chicken, which is an equally good dinner. So although the child wants oxtail, are you not going to feed the child with the meal that you have until we can get that which the child desires? You agree with me? She agrees with me. Right, but you don't have the oxtail, you know, and you have the rice and peas and chicken. Are you going to allow the child to starve? What do you do as a parent? Tell me. because I'll be guided by you. So you have the rice and peas and chicken, you know. Tastes good, look good. Nice Sunday dinner. And the child says, I want oxtail. You don't have it. You can't afford the oxtail. Are you not going to give the child the dinner? Child will go hungry. But you can't afford, you're not right. You can't afford the oxtail. You don't have the oxtail. Right, but you can't borrow it either. But I think the point is well made, that I will not allow Mount Peace to starve. I know what the ultimate is. And until I can get it, I am going to give you a wonderful meal. I am going to ensure that this community does not starve. And I know you agree with me. But, right, and so I don't want us to get distracted or lost. The importance of this function is not just so we come here and sing and we look in each other's face. It's a recognition of the improvement that is coming to the community, one. It is the recognition of the work of USF. It is the recognition of the work of the Member of Parliament and all the other stakeholders. And it is your commitment to us because it works both ways. You have to ensure that it is protected. You have to ensure that it is used to your benefit. So whilst we come in and we have the day with you, when we leave, it is yours to protect. And so it's almost a contract that you're entering with us. We give it to you, and in return, you take care of it and use it wisely. And that is all we ask. Because development and infrastructural development, more importantly, needs nurturing, it needs protection, and it needs the citizens to get on board. It is not theirs and us, or them and us. We are all in it together. We're working for the same cause. We want to see the best for our community. We want Hanover Western to be the envy of all the other constituencies. When it comes down, we've already started to have Chambers Pen be the model community, which is one of 5. But quite apart from that, I heard Ms. Soli say, and I will repeat, we are no longer the forgotten parish. We are making strides. We have a far way to go, I know, but let us not take it for granted that the things that we are achieving now is that which will come to us without more. We must continue to strive to ensure that in our own behaviors, how we treat our neighbors, how we treat our elderly, how we treat our children, that it speaks to who we are as proud citizens of Hanover. It speaks to who we are as proud citizens of Mount Peace. So today, I am proud, I am delighted. And I know that having spoken to you, you are also happy, you're also delighted at this new free Wi-Fi that is here. I urge you to continue to look out for your neighbors. I urge you to continue to do what you can to ensure that quite apart from this free Wi-Fi, we have a community that we are proud of. I thank you so very much.
We won't take that today. Yes. Give your Member of Parliament another big round of applause. Her being a lawyer is the right calling. And I also believe that she should also be in the lecture theater, lecturing to our young minds. She is a very good, a knowledgeable person, and we should always pray that her life will be lengthened. Am I correct, ma'am? That God will give you long life. Paul said, I pray that you what? Prosper in what? In good health. Add your soul. You see something I Sunday school though. It's only count me and all them kind of stuff, you know. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to make an announcement about our Christmas tree lighting. It's going to be on the 20th. That is the Hanover Municipal Corporation Christmas tree lighting. It's going to be on the 20th of December of this year. and also the Mayor's Street. We are going to have the Lucy Night Out. And most importantly, we have something very, very special for you. We are going to have a drone light show. Drone, where you have 100 drones in the air, 100 drones in the air, and writing Hanover 300. Also a fireworks. We are on the verge of doing all of that. So I hope that what I have said a while ago, will give you a better feel of what you have heard before.
All right, great, great, great. That sounds like good news. All right, we have 3 cups. 3 cups that I want to, for those persons who got cups already, give those that didn't get a chance to answer the 3 questions. Anybody, just come. Who is the Minister of Science, Energy, Telecommunications, and Transport? Who is the minister? Who is the minister of the Ministry of? Come. No, you got already. You got cup already. No, only those that did not get a cup. Anybody that didn't cup, you didn't get a come. No, spore you. I come. You didn't get a cup before. Tell MP who is the Minister of Science.
Daryl Falls.
The Honorable.
The Honorable Daryl Falls.
All right, give her a big round of applause. All right, good. Now, who is the member of Parliament for Western Hanover? Western, if you didn't get any cup before, you can come. All right. Who's the member of Parliament?
Tamika Davis.
Hey! All right, finally, who is the... I know we don't give them. All right, who is the... How long is the... Who is the mayor? It's the mayor of Lucy, right? Hanover. Right. And for how long he has been serving as mayor for the parish? You want to come, baby? Tell her to come. Come. You know the mayor? You know the mayor? Come hug him up, show me. Hug him up. Hug up the mayor, show me. Hug him. You have to hug him up. You have to hug the mayor. All right. Give her a big round of applause. Come, Mr. Mayor. Come, your time. All right. Give her a big round of applause, Paul. All right. Come, STC. Come, councillors, councillor caretakers. Come up front here. Come, Mr. Mayor. Come, Mr. Edwards. Come, Madam Caretaker. All right, Miss Brady.
I'm here.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to be calling the recipients for some tablet. And
And the first student is Leandre White. Our next student is Giovanna Williams. Is that? Our next student is Christopher Gordon. I'm going to ask the other two students to come back. All three students come back.
Fun. So we tell them we connecting the nation, internet and information. We connecting the nation, bringing in.
All right, I'm going to ask Commissioner Edwards. Councillor Edwards, yes, to come and do the vote of thanks.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mayor, I'm going to be giving the vote of thanks, so we ask that you give us your undivided attention. Good. Come and stand beside me while we give the vote of thanks. Come right up here. I said, come, no argument, no? Okay, Mr. Mayor, could you join me, please? Come and join me. Students, the mayor is coming. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the... No deputy, just mayor. No, it's not a puppy show. On behalf of the mayor...
No, not on behalf of me.
Yes, ma'am. And the councillor, we want to thank you all. Can I speak, please? We want to thank you all for coming. We want to thank the Universal Service Fund and the DOC for continuing the good work that you've been doing. Students will one day understand what you have done today. Parents, we ask that you continue to guide these children, protect the infrastructure, protect the investment of the Universal Service Fund. And I hope and trust that with this country will continue to be a better place. Once again, thank you all for coming, and may God bless you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Edwards. Calvin Music, let me ask, we'll be going to just the bottom here to do the unveiling. Please, all of us, just need to go down where the sign is, right at the front here to do the unveiling. Everybody, please, come along.
Universal Service Fund. So we tell them, we connecting the nation, internet and information. We connecting the nation, bringing internet to you. We connecting the nation, internet and information. We connecting the nation, bringing internet to you. Everybody have to get internet. No community access point. Connection coulda day or night. And we've got public Wi-Fi, hotspot, and a touch you training, we got that. Enabling those in need, connecting us to technology. We connecting the nation, internet and information. We connecting the nation, bringing internet to you. We connecting the nation, internet and information. We connecting the nation, bringing internet to you.